Every day, AI systems are making decisions that affect our lives. But here's the terrifying truth: most of these systems are like this black box. We can see what goes in, we can see what comes out, but we have no idea what happens inside. When an AI denies someone a loan, diagnoses a disease, or makes a split-second driving decision, not knowing why isn't just inconvenient, it's dangerous, unfair, and potentially deadly. This is what experts call the black box problem of AI, and the solution. It's called explainable AI, or XAI, and it might be the most important AI advancement you've never heard of. Explainable AI, or XAI, is quite simply the effort to make AI's decision-making processes understandable to humans. It's about replacing mystery with clarity. Think of it this way: traditional AI gives you the what, the decision. Shy gives you the what plus the why, the reasoning behind it. It asks the difference between a doctor saying you re-sick versus you re-sick because of these specific symptoms and test results. It's about turning the black box into a glass box. So instead of just seeing loan denied, you see loan denied because of insufficient credit history and a high debt-to-income ratio. This shift is incredibly important. So why does XAI matter so much? It's becoming essential for three critical reasons: trust, accountability, and improvement. First, let's talk about trust. Would you trust a medical diagnosis you couldn't understand? Or approve a $1 million business decision based on AI reasoning you can't verify? Of course not. XAI builds that bridge of trust that allows us humans to confidently work with AI systems. In a hospital, this means a doctor can see not just a diagnosis, but also the specific indicators the AI used, like the shape of a tumor or the presence of microcalcifications, along with the AI's confidence levels for each. This builds confidence and leads to better patient care. Second, accountability and ethics. When AI makes a mistake, and it will, who's responsible? The programmer, the company, the user. XAI creates accountability. It helps us spot biases, like an AI unfairly discriminating based on gender or neighborhood, and ensures we can audit AI decisions for fairness. Imagine a courtroom where lawyers can examine a report showing that a loan algorithm was unfairly weighting an applicant's zip code too heavily. That's the power of XAI. It exposes flaws and allows us to demand fairness. And third, model improvement. For the engineers building these systems, XAI is like having a microscope into AI's brain. It helps them understand why their models fail, how to fix them, and ultimately, how to build better, more robust AI systems. They can see if a model is over-relying on a single piece of information, or if the data it was trained on has some hidden bias. This feedback loop is crucial for creating smarter and safer AI. So how do we actually make the mysterious understandable? XAI uses several clever techniques. One of the most common is called feature importance. This tells us which factors the AI considered most important in its decision. Think of it like a recipe. It shows you the main ingredients. For a loan decision, a chart might show that credit score was 45% of the decision, income was 30%, debt ratio was 15%, and so on. It gives you a high-level view of the AI's priorities. But what about individual cases? That's where local explanations come in. While feature importance looks at the big picture, local explanations zoom in on one specific decision. It answers the question, why was this specific person denied? The system might highlight that a particular application was denied primarily because of several recent late payments, which accounted for 60% of the negative decision for that individual. This makes the reasoning personal and clear. Perhaps one of the most powerful XAI techniques is counterfactual explanations. This doesn't just tell you why you were denied, it tells you what would need to change to get approved. An interactive display might show you your loan would have been approved if your income was $5,000 higher, or you had fewer late payments. This is actionable insight. It empowers people by giving them a clear path forward, turning a rejection into a constructive plan. Shy isn't just a theory, it's already being used in the real world. In medicine, XAI is about collaboration. Radiologists can use AI systems that not only highlight suspicious areas on a lung scan, but also explain why, pointing out things like speculated margins that indicate a high probability of cancer. This allows the doctor to verify the AI's reasoning and combine it with their own expertise for a more accurate diagnosis. In autonomous vehicles, XAI is critical for safety and trust. A self-driving car's display might show braking decision, pedestrian detected 50 meters ahead, calculating stopping distance. This ability to explain why a car made an emergency stop or a sudden swerve is crucial for things like insurance claims and, more importantly, for continuously improving the safety of these vehicles. And in finance, XAI transforms frustrating denials into learning opportunities. Instead of a simple rejection, a bank's customer portal can explain, "Your credit limit increase was denied due to 3 recent hard inquiries and a credit utilization rate of 75%. This helps people understand what they need to do to improve their financial health. It's a move from opaque systems to transparent partners. As AI becomes more integrated into every aspect of our lives, from healthcare to our daily commute, explainability stops being a luxury and becomes a necessity. Regulators are already starting to require it, and consumers are beginning to demand it. The future of AI is explainable. The next generation of AI won't just be powerful, it will be understandable, accountable, and trustworthy. XAI represents a fundamental shift from blind faith to informed trust. The true power of AI isn't just in making decisions, it's in helping us understand them. Because when we can understand AI, we can trust it, improve it, and ensure it truly serves humanity. Want to dive deeper into how AI is changing our world? Subscribe for more explainers on the technology that matters. And let us know in the comments, where do you think we most need explainable AI right now? Thanks for watching.